Access Brooke Evans.
And on September 28th at 4:00 p.m., I will be on the D Hall and the People Show. We're going to be discussing my upcoming Bkfc debut, so make sure to bring all your questions and comments. It's going to be a great show. This has been a J York production. I'll see you guys then.
Your podcast, my podcast, the podcast of the people. D Hall, People Show.
Let's go. In North Carolina, there's only one podcast. The podcast of the people. We report the news. We report the opinions. We give the people a voice. We give the people the plug. Plug into the People's Show. A J York production.
Hello to everybody. Combat Sunday. Y'all know how we do it over here on the People Show. It's Combat Sunday. Good to see y'all. Thank y'all for coming on. Yeah. It's been a long time. Seemed like it. No, we was just on Thursday night, and we're right back here Sunday. You know, try to do two Thursdays and every Sunday if possible, you know, here on the People Show. Man, yeah, been a lot of rain. Gonna get some more rain here in the Carolinas, so we're preparing ourselves for that. Hope everybody's doing good. We got a return guest. I think it's like the last time she was here in June. We learned a lot. Yeah, we learned a lot. We may touch on a few things, but the main thing today is October. What is that? In October. What? I know the date, but it's in October. She's got a debate there. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that and a little bit more. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. October the 18th. See there? You thought I forgot it. I haven't forgot it. October the 18th. It just sometimes my mind just slips away. But before we get started, you know what I regularly do. I got to, do my little tad bit here. This is an online program. That is the work of talk and discussion. This is an online talk show that educate adult audiences. Parental advisory is advised. Some things are not edited for children. So if you got your kids around, we throw words around here. We might get out of pocket. We get out of pocket, sometimes. So, just be careful, when you come up here, man, because we don't, it's rated R. You know what I'm saying? Well, say hello to everybody. Share the video. You're welcome to call in. What's up, my man, Chuck Metzar? Chuck, I'm doing good. Glad you could stop in. Y'all make sure y'all share the video if you would. The phone line is open. The phone line is open. As you can see, the number is running across there. It's free. If you want to talk. You ain't got to talk to me. You talk to her. Just a guess. All right, let me get out of here, man. Let me get started. Let's get things started. It's a pleasure to have, to come back to the People Show. As always. Here we go. Let's get started. Let's get it in, man.
Hey,
How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
That's great. That's great. It's all like I was just telling the people. I said, it's always good to come back here. Just coming back and talk a little bit, because we talked back in June 2025. But before we get started, we're gonna tell the people who you are and where you're from, because somebody might not know who you are.
Yeah, good point. So I'm Brooke Evans, and I'm from Kentucky. I'm from Northern Kentucky area. I train though in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's where my gym's at. I've had some amateur boxing stuff over the years. I'm a little bit older. I'm 38. Just got back into the boxing the past 5 years. Had some more amateur fights. Ended up having 4 pro fights. They all went pretty well. And then I just got offered this opportunity with the Bkfc. So I'm getting ready to have my debut with them right now.
Great. That's great. And I knew this time was going to come for you, as we talked back in June 2025, and you was headed in that direction and in that path. We talked about your past history. Tell me, what have you improved on since the time that we talked up until right now?
As far as with my fighting and all that stuff, is that what you're talking about?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So really, since the last time we talked, because when we talked before, I didn't have a fight date or anything, and I was just talking about hoping to have one. I just signed with the Bkfc. So since then, since I got my fight date and all that, I've been in fight camp and really fine tuning all the little details and working on that stuff. And
Good. So you moved forward. You started getting ready, because your date is October the 18th in Hammond. I think it's Hammond, Indiana. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Hammond, Indiana.
And my pro debut for boxing was in Indiana. So, and I love the commissioner, the Indiana commissioner. Her name's Joanna. She's awesome. So it's kind of cool that I get to go back there for my Bkfc debut. I feel good about that.
Yeah, that's a plus. That is a plus right there for you. Outstanding. The place is called, I think I got this right, Horseshoe Resorts. Is that Horseshoe Resorts?
Horseshoe Casino. The Horseshoe Casino.
Okay.
It's at the casino there.
Okay. All right. Great. And this is what I want to ask, because I didn't ask this last time. And we're going to talk just a tad bit on something here. What was the most, because we know what you went through, during your time and your recovery, but what was the one, because this is what I wanted to ask, what was the most challenging part of your recovery, and how did you overcome it? Because you went through some things there. What was the most challenging part for you, and how did you overcome it?
The most challenging part of my recovery, I don't know, it's hard to pick just one thing. But I think the most challenging part was definitely at the beginning of getting sober and my recovery, and having faith and trusting that as long as I kept doing the next right thing, and as long as I kept doing better and continued down that path, that my life would get better. I think that's the hardest thing, because you really got to have a lot of blind faith with that. Because when you first get sober, and when I first was getting into recovery, I would get a little bit of time sober and then I would mess up, right? And so I never even had a chance to even get stuff back yet. I never got long enough to get the stuff back. And this last time when I got out of jail and everything, and because a lot of times things don't materialize as quickly as you'd like, you want everything back, and you want everything, the way in your mind you feel like it should be, and the way my life should look at 30 something years old. So I think the most challenging was just being patient and having faith and knowing that as long as I kept doing what I was supposed to do, that my life would get better and I would be able to make something of myself. Even when I first wanted to go back to school, when I wanted to finish my degree, I wanted to almost give up on that before I even started, because it just seems so overwhelming. Because, again, here I am new in recovery, and I'm just trying to get everything back together. And it's like, but you just take a little bit at a time, and they tell you, they say like one day at a time, and but it's as cliche as it sounds. You just really do. You just gotta be patient and each day. And I'm trying to do that honestly with this fight coming up. I'm trying to use the same mentality to not let myself get too overwhelmed and too much anxiety about everything. It's like, just take each day as it comes. As long as I'm training, as long as I'm working the way I'm supposed to, everything will be good. It's kind of the same mentality now that I think about it. So
exactly. Great answer. Yeah, great answer. Now, and you said a mouthful right there. That was just, you put it in words right there. That was just beautiful what you just said. Talk about the bare knuckle fight. This is what I want to know also. What drew you to that sport? Because you said you was boxing, but I guess you moved over to bare knuckle, right? How did that go?
Well, I just got the opportunity to do it. So I didn't search out the opportunity. I ended up, they reached out to me, who I have now, Tyler Paul. He had reached out to me, and I guess they were trying to recruit some girls and stuff to build their female, side of things and all that. And I was lucky enough to be one of the ones that caught his eye because of my boxing and stuff. And I had done pretty well in that last fight. So he messaged me and asked if it was something I'd be interested in. And I think I've said this before, like, I didn't really even believe him at first. And I was like, what? Like, there's no way. Because David Feldman's who owns it and everything. And he was telling me all this stuff. And within a couple of weeks, he had me on a phone call with David Feldman. And they were talking to me about it and kind of telling me what it was all going to look like and what they were trying to do. And it sounded like it was an amazing opportunity, to be honest, because I wasn't signed with some, I didn't have some crazy background, like some stellar Olympic gold medalist, amateur, you know what I mean? I'm 38 years old. It's real hard because there's a big business side to boxing, and it was very hard for me to try to navigate everything. And I was doing a decent job, I was doing okay for doing on my own, but this opportunity has presented itself, and everything's kind of taken care of for me. I just got to put in the work, and I think I can do well there. I do.
Okay. And plus the money's good, huh?
Yeah, the money is good. Yeah, the money's not bad. It's really not, especially compared to what I was getting offered with some of the boxing stuff, against some killers. And I was like, I don't know.
But look, you do a lot. You have a lot going on. You got a son. You got your work. You've been a mom. You've been a fighter, and you're doing a bunch of interviews. How do you juggle that as a lady? How do you juggle all that?
Yeah, it's been a little difficult here recently, and again with the nerves, with the fight coming up and all that, I think like I am a little edgier than maybe I normally would be, or I'm just trying to cram all this stuff in, and my training and everything, and you're cutting weight, and I'm maybe a little hungrier than usual. I'm kind of tired and exhausted, so I'm trying really.
Does that make you mad? Does that make you mad when you're hungry and you're doing this and you're doing that, and it makes me mad, doesn't it?
I don't think I get mad. I get more like just like a little bit frustrated. I get a little frustrated, and maybe my patience aren't what they are when I'm not in a fight camp. But the thing is, being a single mom and everything. So what I've done though, and what I will continue to do, no matter what, it's like I put Hunter, it was just my son, he's 15. I put all of his stuff ahead of mine, even if I'm in a fight camp. Meaning, if I need to run at 11:30 midnight that night because he has something going on that evening, I'll run at midnight and wake up and go to work in the morning. You get what I mean? Or I'll move things around so that I'm at all his games, his function stuff that he has. He just had homecoming, all that. Because the main thing is, like, I put myself in his shoes. Like, even though I have all this cool stuff going on, right, and all this exciting things, and I have his fight, I mean, he's only 15 once, and I'm his mom, and with the past that I've had with him, and I have put him through a lot. So it's like, I want him to always feel important. And I want him to make sure that he knows that his stuff is just as important, if not more, than mine. So I really try to do that. And I'll continue to do that. Sometimes it makes it a little bit more difficult, but I don't care because I think it's worth it in the end.
Yeah. I'm quite sure it is because you said it. You want to pretty much put him first and what he's doing, and it's a juggling act. But then again, it's not a juggling act because you got him first anyway. So you're making the move to be the mom, to be the second person behind him and putting everything. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the only reason I do get frustrated sometimes, which is just funny now that I think about it, is because sometimes I feel like he's not grateful or he doesn't like appreciate what I'm doing, but that's normal. And I know I'm going to, like I said, I'll continue to be this way because one day he'll look back and he'll be like, wow, my mom really worked hard to always make sure I felt important. And so that's what matters.
Great.
He might not see it now, but he's only 15. I can't have those unrealistic expectations of him,
That's right. That's true. Maurice Jacobs says that's a great mother. Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Amazing, he says.
That's sweet.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of the show. If you like, yeah. If you would like to call in, is the number 919-410-8736. You call anytime. Don't be shy now. Y'all just step right up to the plate and bat. Come on now. Let's talk about a little bit about your fight coming up in October the 18th. Your Bkfc debate against a young lady that I tried to get on the program, but nevertheless, we didn't get her on. I think her name is MARISOL. Ruelas. Hold it right there. I got a call coming in.
Okay.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
What's up?
What's happening, my man?
What's going on? Hey, listen, this is the brain teaser, the mind squeezer, the internet pleaser, the one and only. I am Beowulf.
I like that name. Yeah. Hey, you there?
What's going on with you? I got a few questions for Brooke.
Okay.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. All right. First question is, what's the most adventurous thing have you done as far as like mountain climbing, bike riding, skiing, jet skiing, or anything?
I got this. Skydiving. I went skydiving. I actually did it twice.
Skydiving, she said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did it twice.
So what of those other things that I named would you like to do that you haven't done?
I don't know. I've seen like in Arizona and stuff, they have kind of like a glider, I guess, that you can like jump off the side of this like these big mountains and you're kind of like gliding. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like it's not a wingsuit thing. It's
like something I don't want to be on.
Maybe it's like a hang gliding thing. I don't know, but that looks kind of neat. That looks
pretty cool.
Yeah. Something like that would be pretty cool. I really want to go to Arizona with some hiking and stuff like that. I think that would be neat. And I want to go to the Grand Canyon for hiking too. It's on my bucket list.
Okay. And on a serious note, while you was locked up, did you make any friends that you still have today?
Yep, I sure did, and it's actually really cool. One of the girls I was in jail with, she actually takes private sessions from me now with her daughter, and she's doing amazing. And her and her daughter come in, and so it makes me so happy to see that. I have actually lots. I mean, because I've been to jail a lot, but that long stint that I was in there, I have some people that I still definitely talk to, right? But even other little 30, 60, 90 days here, whatever. I have some people that are still in my life today that I've met through that are doing amazing now, and have kids, more kids. And I'm thinking of one girl in particular. She's doing amazing. She just kind of came back into my life. So, yep, I definitely have contact with quite a few.
Say that again, Jay.
Okay, have they ever come to see you fight?
Yep. I've had people come that I've been in jail with, that I've been in rehabs with, they're like my biggest supporters, those friends. I'm not kidding. You get some friends when you're going through some shit like that, and y'all have each other's back through everything. My one friend, she, Kayla in particular, I'm thinking about her. She used to do video visits on me when I was in jail. We were in rehab together. She would do video visits with me. She was there when I graduated college. I'm going to be there for her baptism that she has going on. She's been to my fights. My sponsor goes to my fights. Like I said, people I've been in these jails and rehabs with, they've been there. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anybody special that you wanted to shout out for supporting you while you was going through your lockup stage? Like he gave you commissary, put money on your books, come to see you, wrote you letters or whatever like that. Who was the most inspiring person that you had while you was going through your ordeal?
I'm smiling because it's like that's a no-brainer. Because I'm telling you what, my dad, he helped me so much. Like he was every week, whatever, putting that money on every 2 weeks for my coffee and all that stuff that I wanted. And he took care of all my bank stuff that was already a mess anyway, really. But he tried to navigate all that. He would bring my son in for visits. My mom too, she did some visits and stuff at home with Hunter, but my dad definitely kept like all my orders in line the best he could, and definitely looked out for me with all that stuff the whole time I was in there. Money on my phone, all that, and that's important to have, because I'll tell you what, when you get locked up and you're told that you're going to be in there for a minute, you start thinking about all these things, what's going to happen with this? What's going to happen with this? All these things, So I was really grateful that he helped me out with all that stuff when I was in there. And like I said, my whole family did, my grandma and my mom and everybody, but my dad definitely, he really stepped up when it came to that stuff, with the money and all that.
Shout out to Dad, y'all.
Okay, last question, Brooke. What was your reaction when they come to call your name and to get your stuff and you were going home? What was your first reaction?
I was so happy. So the program I was in, because I had been in jail before where you didn't know when it was coming, and they were just like, Evans, pack up, right? And it'd come over the intercom and you're like, but I was like getting high at that time, so I couldn't wait to just get back out and keep using, to be honest. I was like, I was in there for 30 days or something. But this last time that I was in there for a long time, I had an out date. So I knew when the date was going to be. But still, that of course you're thinking, oh, what if something happens, or what if it doesn't? What if it's get pushed back longer? And that morning I can remember they're like, go ahead and pack up all your stuff, and I was like, oh my God, like I was so happy. I was like, I remember it was right around, it was like right before Valentine's Day, I think. And I couldn't wait to see my son, get him a Valentine's Day card and stuff like that. And I had missed his birthdays before in the past because of being in jail. And his birthday is April 12th. So I was so happy I was going to be out for that, because I had already missed Christmas and all that stuff. So I was so happy. I was just happy and could not wait to get outside.
Yeah. Wow.
Feel the sun and smell the air.
Thank you for answering my questions. And I just want to say good luck to you on your endeavors and the rest of your career. And I'm wishing the best for you, and have a good show. You too, Dio.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah. They had some really great questions there. I like what he said.
I like those too. I really did. I like thinking back to how happy I was when I got out.
I know that's right. Yeah.
That's a good feeling. Makes me smile.
Shout some, oh yeah, I know it do. I want to shout some people out that just coming on. They're always watching my program. Tony Burgess out of Spring Lake, North Carolina. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming on. He owns that gym down there, Burgess Boxing and Fitness in Spring Lake, North Carolina. And hello to In the Granite 617 watching on YouTube. Thank you for coming on. It says D Hall and Brooke Evans, respect, salute from Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Stephen Covell out of the UK. What's happening, man? We see you. way over in the UK, across the pond, as they say, over there. He's got that big boxing page over there. Steve, you still got that big boxing page? Yeah, got about 60,000 followers, so I'm quite sure he's sharing it. Appreciate it, Stephen Colvale in the UK over there. Getting back before Jay called in, what I was saying, you got the fight October the 18th there in Hammond, Indiana, against, I'm going to try to say her name again, MARISOL RUELAS. Well, you know who
You're doing as good as I'd probably do it, to be honest. So I'm not even going to try. Marisol, I think, RUELAS. Yeah, something like that.
Yes. That night, you know, you going to step into the ring against her. It's your debate. Tell me, what do you want to? What kind of statement do you want to make that night, being your debate?
In my day, so the statement I want to make is I want to show that I know how to fight, like that I'm a good fighter. And when I say I know how to fight, I'm not talking just about the toughness and the aggression, because all that's good, but I'm talking about like the technique and the ring IQ and all the things that I've been working on for years now, to continue to like get that next level, right? So that's what I want to make a statement. I want to make a statement that people can be like, man, she's aggressive, she's tough, and she's good. Like she knows what she's doing. That kind of statement, you know?
Yeah. Okay. For this fight, how did you prepare yourself for this? Because it's your first time. You're going into this the bare knuckle deal here. A little bit different than boxing, but similarities are there. So how did you prepare yourself for this event?
So let's see. Some of the differences that I guess I've been working on with it being bare knuckle, I've been doing a lot of like pad work and then bag work and things like that in very small MMA gloves. That way I have my fingers free, especially when I'm doing pads and stuff, so that I can work on grabbing, moving, like kind of catching a punch and throwing it. Things are different in the clinch. So in boxing, you know, you can get on the inside and you can push the pocket and you can work. But in bare knuckle, you can do that same thing. But I can also, like, if I grab the back of someone's head, right, and as long as I have an arm free, I can throw with that arm. And they can also grab my head. You're allowed to grab. So kind of like dirty boxing, like you're allowed to grab and push. Now, if we get both of our arms around each other, I got both my arms, then they'll break it. But there is that difference with the clinch that you are allowed, if you have one hand free, you can still throw with that other arm. So I've worked on some clinch stuff, knowing what to do if somebody grabs my neck, you know, defense things to get out of that, all that. Worked on me using the clinch, different techniques and stuff you can do with that. Sparring wise, it's all pretty much the same. But honestly, I had an MMA fight a long time ago. And even when I sparred for my MMA fight, like live sparring, I mean, I still had gloves on. Like I would do boxing stuff. You can't think that I'm going to get in there and spar bare knuckle. That's definitely not happening, you know? You can probably I just use my gloves just like I would boxing.
Okay. Look, question from Stephen Covell. Question, he says, has she ever hit the meat like in Rocky? You know how Rocky was hitting the meat and stuff, you know?
Yeah. like in the big freezer.
Yeah.
I can't say I've done that, you know? That'd be pretty cool though. I've never done that. That's funny. No, I haven't.
I gotta shoot the horn on that.
I know, whatever. No, but that'd be pretty badass, wouldn't it? Make a little montage video of that.
That would be great. Great question, Steve. Great and a good answer on that. What was the most challenging part of your training for this fight? What was the most challenging part about it, Brooke?
The most challenging thing, I think, training for it is just keeping a positive mindset and just balancing everything. Training wise, physical wise, I'll run myself into the ground. Like I'm one of them people, I'll overtrain. So that don't bother me. I'll train and run. Like I was telling you, running at midnight, whatever, you know, physically take a lot. Right. And I'll just keep pushing. But it's the most challenging is keeping a hold of that mental stuff and that staying relaxed and calm.
Yeah. Okay.
I always get
I get it.
nervous before I spar when I'm in fight camps, and I hate that. I hate it, but I also
Yeah.
love it because that's how the fight's going to be. So,
Yeah,
but the
got
only reason I get nervous, it's not because the person obviously I'm sparring, like they're my friend. I know it's because I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I want to do everything perfect, and I want to do everything I've been working on the way I should. And
Yeah.
so yeah, I just that part.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Great. Look, I'm interested in this myself. The hands, your hands. What are they? How do they're wrapping them? And you have protection on them. Is that correct?
No. So the only part that is wrapped, so it'll be my wrist will be wrapped, right? And my
Right.
thumb. So you see
Okay.
when people like wrap their hands for boxing, it's wrapped all the way up to here, you know?
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
wrap will only be like to here. So those knuckles are exposed and those knuckles are exposed. But you have wrist support, and thank goodness I got that thumb support. The thumb will be wrapped and the wrist,
Right.
but nothing
Well,
else.
shit, they're like, do you do some kind of hand exercises and shit? You know,
I do knuckle push-ups. Like I'll do knuckle push-ups and stuff like that. But I don't really. I'm just kind of honestly saving my hands for the fight. I'm not going to sit there and that would suck to hurt my hand getting ready for the fight. So just the knuckle push-ups and stuff like that. And then, like I was telling you, I use the real small MMA gloves. They're small.
Yeah.
I'll hit the bags and stuff with just my hands wrapped with the wraps and just go on some techniques. But nothing too crazy because I want to save them for the fight.
Okay. Have you watched your opponent? Have you watched any films or?
Yeah, I've watched, because she has had one debut fight already for Bkfc, which wasn't that long ago. So I did watch that because, I mean, it was recent and why not just watch it, right? But I've learned in the past that you don't want to get too hyper-focused on watching people or what they looked like because you never know what they're going to look like until they're in there with you. You know, I've done that. I've looked at people and then think one thing, watching them hit a bag or something, then all of a sudden I get in there with them. I'm like, oh shit, well, this is not what I thought, you know? So I'm good about never ever being, overconfident and stuff and knowing that it can look completely different once you're in there. She is a southpaw, so that's something important to know. Orthodox southpaw. That's like a very important aspect to know. Other than that, it's like we're just kind of prepared for everything.
I get it. Brandon Lashley, that's my man right there. Ring announcer says, wait a minute. I announced her before. It's the Honey Bun Bandit in the building.
Honey Bun.
Yeah, that's what he calls himself. He like honey buns. He said he has announced you before. That's what he was saying there.
Yeah. I thought he was talking about me. I was like, what? I eat some honey buns after my fight? I was like, I don't remember that. Okay, I see. Gotcha. Yeah.
He calls himself the Honey Bun Bandit.
Got you. I like that. I love
that. He's got a story to tell behind that, man. He told us a great story. It was so funny. Have you ever, because I know you've been in fights before, and you prepare yourself in your mind, but what goes through your head before you step into the event that night?
Are you talking about like literally right before I like go to walk out?
Right before you go to walk to get up in that ring and do your thing.
Okay, right before I walk out, I usually am just like, I usually just got this like, usually I have a couple thoughts of some gratitude, maybe a quick little prayer, like I'm so grateful for this opportunity. I'm really grateful I'm here. Here we go, kind of thing, right? And as I'm kind of walking out, I just keep thinking about, I got this. I'm gonna do good. This is gonna be good. Here we go. Just trying to just stay positive, focused,
Yeah. I just because sometimes I wonder what goes through the fighter's mind when they get ready to go walk that out, get up into the ring. What goes through their mind?
That's a good question.
What they be thinking?
Because your mind's racing. I mean, my mind Yeah, that's a great question because like my mind, it's racing all the way up to the fight, right? And when I'm in there getting ready, it's like, I try to quiet it as much as I can right before I get ready to walk out. And like I said, it's just talking about a little gratitude in my mind and a little bit, I got this, here we go. This is what I came to do. And you go do it. That kind of thinking, because I try to quiet it because I'm about to perform with everything I've been working on. So.
Your preparation for this fight. Have you had a lot of sparring partners for this particular fight?
Yeah, so I have. I've been real lucky. Because I've been sparring southpaws, right? Because the way I figure it, most of the time I'm always sparring orthodox, people and stuff like that. So worst case scenario, say we're in there, her and I are fighting, and she switches orthodox. That ain't no big deal. I fight orthodox people all the time. So I've really been focusing on the southpaw aspect just to get comfortable with my head, all that, just that constant look. So I've had this guy, his name's Ren. He's a pro boxer. A friend of mine, Billy, he's a boxer, and they are both southpaws. One guy, he's got quite the reach on me and stuff, but it's still good work that I got to do. The other guy's way bigger, so it's making me stronger. A friend of mine, she actually came from Columbus. Her name is Nay. She's awesome. She's an amateur boxer, but she's so tough, and she's great orthodox work for me, right? And so she drove all the way from Columbus today and gave me just southpaw work. She's like, I'm gonna try it. She's like, let me see how I do. I'm gonna switch southpaw, and she only did, and man, was she great work today. Like, she was such good work for me today. So I was really grateful for that. And she's gonna come give me some more work before my fight. She even got me a little, I don't know if you can see it, she got me a little black eye today. From a little thumb. Yeah. She got me good, but that girl, she's my girl. She really is. That's the thing, the camaraderie you build with us girls in this fight stuff, man, we all have each other's back. And if she's got a fight, I'm helping her, or I got other friends that my friend Hannah, she always helps me out during my fight camps. And my friend Grace, she's gonna be there at my fight. She's in recovery too. She's awesome. God, I have some, and my friend Lexi and all that. But sparring wise, Nay helped me out today for sure.
Got a caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
How you doing, DR? Bobby in the Granite. Bobby from Boston.
Okay, sit that. Go ahead.
In the Granite, I just left a message.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
Jason Vince.
Yeah.
Had him on my podcast too.
Okay.
Because of you, actually.
Okay.
I should ask her, don't you need to be confident all the time? I've always had this mentality, even boxing for charity and fucking sparring rounds and all that stuff. I mean, plenty of rounds. Just, you have to be confident. You can't have no mind. And people, these younger kids call it cringe or whatever. If you don't have confidence, you don't have nothing. You might as well just go in there to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you don't have
what was that again?
What do you think about that? What do you think about that, my man?
Oh, okay, confidence.
I said I do. I have confidence. I'm wondering, do you have confidence? I mean, like in yourself.
Oh, he's asking, do you?
That's what it is. It's a mental battle.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was talking about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. No, that's exactly what when he was asking me what's something, that's tough during fight camps, and it's that mental, right? That staying that positive, that confidence and all that. So yes, I definitely do. But you got to I have to stay on top of it for sure.
I'm sorry. Good. I'm sorry.
Oh, he said, go ahead.
Good luck. Good luck with that. Bare knuckle is pretty much the same thing as what she said, like with the, if you got a free hand, uppercut city, you know what I mean? Or, hit to the ribs or the liver.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend going to the body, ma'am. You know what I mean? Honestly. A lot of people don't go to the body. They're always looking for those head punches. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the body, it opens up the head. And I'm sure I don't got to tell you that. You know what I mean? I don't think enough people go to the body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Liver punch.
I love hearing that because I love the body. I do. In boxing, that's my, if you were to watch it, I throw to the body a lot. So I'm glad you just said that because that makes me feel good because those punches should just naturally happen because they're part of my thing. When I'm in close, I'm body. all that good stuff. And just
Agreed.
it'll be the
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Kind of goes up though when you're in the phone booth and just throwing, haymakers or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's the tech side of it and everything, like you said, IQ. That's what it all is. It's like basically a mental battle against yourself. And if you have all the confidence in the world and you put all the training in, right? It's like it takes a lot of balls to get in that ring. I don't care who the man won. It doesn't matter. And that's what a lot of people say. They talk tough or whatever, keyboard warriors, whatever. It's just like, go into the ring yourself. Let me see if you can last 30 seconds with your hands up. Just let me see, keep your hands up for a minute. You know what I mean? It's a lot tougher than people think it is.
It is.
You know what I mean? So I salute you for beating your demons and everything, because I definitely beat my demons every single day. I beat their ass. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just want to wish you luck. And D Hall, keep doing your thing, my man. You know what I mean? You're a good man for the sport.
Thank you, sir.
And, Jason too. Shout out to Jason Vincent from Vegas. Really good man too.
Yes, sir. Jason, but big guy, like Jason. He's a talkative guy. If you want somebody to talk,
Jason's good people.
He's gonna talk, man.
Yeah, he's a good man. I had him on my podcast after I seen him on Yards. So
okay,
thank you, D Hall.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you, ma'am. In your fight, we'll be watching at Bkfc. It's instant violence, so we're gonna watch. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you said.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a good day, people.
Yes, sir. You
All
too
right.
now. Bye-bye. Yeah. Great call. Y'all keep calling it in, man. Y'all gonna make this thing get fired up here in a minute. You gonna make her get up and do some shadow boxing. Y'all keep calling in here, boy. Keep calling. Oh yeah. Look, Brooke, what is your strength? That you have when you're fighting? What's your strength in bare knuckle?
I think my strength will be my aggression and my power. Those will be my strengths. I do.
Okay.
I mean, the technique and everything, but that's just kind of like gritty, natural. All else fails, I got that. That's what I think that's going to be the aggression and the power.
Okay.
And the amount of punches also.
How does your family feel about you? Accepting what you're doing is fighting and bare knuckle and all that. How did your friends? How they react to it? You and your family and your friends.
Okay, so all my friends are super supportive, which is awesome. All of them, so many of my friends are going to this fight too, which is awesome. So my friends are super supportive. They all got like my t-shirts and they'll send me pictures in my t-shirt and stuff, my bare knuckle Brooke t-shirts. My family's pretty supportive too. Like my dad will be there and my aunt's going to be there and my cousins and my cousin and stuff. My mom doesn't like it so much, because
my baby.
Afraid I'm gonna get hurt and stuff like that. But she's still supportive and stuff. Like she'll be watching my dog and stuff for my fight, and so she's still supportive. She just doesn't like it as much. And honestly, I know my dad, like he's probably pretty nervous too, especially with it being the bare knuckle. But everybody sees what an amazing opportunity it is, and not to mention like what I want to use the platform for is like for good and to hopefully start up my nonprofit that I would love to get going and use the momentum and this platform and the views and the followers and just all those things to raise awareness and build something of my own through my own experiences that I've gone through. So I think everybody really supports that. Brody, stop.
Okay. Who's your biggest motivator? What motivates you? Who's your biggest motivator for you?
Myself, I guess, honestly. I feel like, because think about it, like these runs and all that, ain't nobody gonna do that but me. Nobody, you know what I mean? Like nobody's sitting there like when I'm like sitting on the couch and I don't want to go run. I mean, I will. I don't have nobody sitting next to me like, go run, just go do it. I mean, it's just me, myself, and I, So I guess honestly, I just within myself is my, the motivator. But I also feel like because of everything I've come from and being in recovery and having the background I have and all that, that all
Yeah,
that helps to drive me forward, to continue driving forward and all these positive things.
yeah, you've been blessed. I tell you, since the
have.
last time in June 25, you have been really well. I mean, before all that, before the first time you come on the show, but I can tell that you're still at it, and you've been, like I said, been blessed. You are just, you got nobody but yourself, like you said, me, myself, and I. Of course, you got your son, but it deep down inside, you're making it happen either way it goes, even
Yeah.
for him, even for
Oh,
him.
yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what.
And that's the stuff, like when it comes to Hunter, like my motivator, when it comes to like how I live my life and how I'm being as a person and what kind of example I'm setting, without a doubt, the biggest motivator with that would be my son and stuff. Right. But it's like with this fighting stuff, like, yeah, like I said, it's just within you, you got to really push yourself when no one else is around,
Yeah.
But I have such a great team around me. Also, I do want to say that too. Like I do have a great team around me. And like I was telling you, all these people, and my coach, gosh, he spent so much time with me and working with me. He met me at the gym the other night. It was about 8:30 at night, when Hunter, after his homecoming thing, I go to the gym and Rob meets me there and we work on a bunch of stuff, and I don't leave the gym till about 10 o'clock at night. And so the support I have around me is amazing. And I honestly think that helps motivate me, all the support, because that feels good to have that support from everyone.
Yeah. You be victorious October the 18th. What would it mean to you?
It would mean so much. It would be really exciting. It really would. It'd be fucking great. It's gonna be good no matter what. But getting your hand raised, and when you put in all that hard work and everything I've been through and all this stuff, and to get an opportunity like that and really show out the way I know I can would feel amazing. It would feel great.
Yeah. I want to shout out the Instagram. If anybody over there on Instagram at this moment, I want to say to you, thank you for watching the program. I can't see you, but you're welcome to come over here. You can go to YouTube or Facebook and just look me up on YouTube at D Hall People Show, and it'll come right up. Because sometimes I can't see everybody, and I know Instagram is watching as well as Twitch. I want to thank y'all. Here we go. We got a question from a man, Chuck Mexar. Chuck says, how many days a week do you run? Also, how many miles do you run?
Okay, so usually what I do is I do 4 days a week that I run, usually about 4 miles. One of those days, sometimes I'll do a longer run, 5 to 6. I usually don't do really any further than 6. And then I do sprints 3 days a week.
Wow. So. Man, you got some wind. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like yesterday I went to the gym, did sprints, and went on a 5-mile run. So
5-mile run, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Can't get away from you, boy. If I was stealing something from you, boy, you'll catch me, brother. Telling you. No doubt about it. Great question there, my man Chuck. He's always around. Appreciate you, Chuck, for coming in and checking us out. You got any questions for me?
Do I have any questions for you?
Yeah. Do you? Yeah.
I don't. Are you going to be watching? You going to be watching my fight?
If they stream, is it going to be streaming it?
Yeah, it'll be on the Bkfc app. You'll be able to watch.
I'll check.
Or at least watch the highlight.
Yeah, I'm gonna check you out then, because I think I've got that app. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna see, make sure me and Jay check that out and support you and get you back on here, because you're gonna win. Yeah, you're gonna win. So we look forward to.
Tell you how great I did and how awesome it was.
There you go. You're gonna tell us all about it. Damn, I hope I don't be drunk or nothing where I miss everything. I'm just messing. Oh man, it's been a great show today. It's been awesome. Look, y'all get ready. October the 18th, Hammond, Indiana. What was that place again? The Horseshoe Casino. Yeah, Horseshoe Casino. I don't know how much it's gonna cost now. Damn sure ain't free. So y'all trying to go there. It's not free at all, but I guess y'all can figure that out. I'm gonna watch it on the app. because I'm here in Carolina, so I'm gonna be looking at them, sitting back, checking her out. Hopefully, how many rounds is that? What is that? 3, 4 rounds, something like that?
5. It's 5 2-minute rounds.
5 2-minute. Okay, well, yeah, you can do. Yeah. You gonna be you in healthy shape. You run 5 miles. You're doing sprints. You got this.
Yeah, I do.
You got this. Any last words from you, Brooke?
Nope. But if anybody is going to go or wants tickets, if you check out so on my Instagram, if you find the fight poster on there, there's a link that you can get tickets through, and they're all different prices depending on where you want to sit in the venue. But just make sure you click around and see, because they're different prices. On my Facebook, if you find the fight poster, there should be a link there, or you can send me a message and I'll gladly send you the link to get the tickets through me. And then, like I said, you'll be able to watch it on the Bkfc app. You can download that app. You can download it just for a month or whatever, and you'll be able to see my fight on there. And then, I just want to give a shout out to all my sponsors. I have so many. It was amazing. I'm grateful for all them. I think that's it. And thanks to all my team and my coach and all my friends and all that good stuff.
Man, wow, man, yeah. Shout out to the coaches, man, because they do some hard work. They're behind the scenes, man. They do some hard work, man. I'm gonna tell you, I know how them coaches are, and because I deal with Tony and over here in the Carolinas and his gym, they work hard. Chuck says, where is your gym in Cincinnati? It's
Rob Radford's boxing in Cincinnati. It's like off Red Bank Road area in Cincinnati, but it's Rob Radford's gym. He's awesome. He's amazing. He does different classes and stuff there, and they do a lot of people come in there to do boxing classes for fitness and stuff like that. It's an awesome little place for sure.
Yeah. Yes, I think I can answer this question. Yes, she's on Facebook. He says, "Are you on Facebook?" Yes, she is. She is. You can look her up as Brooke Evans. She's right there. It should pop up, Chuck. Quite sure it will. Man, it's been awesome. I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming back to the People's Show. Hopefully we can get you back on before the end of the year's out. Talk about your victory, October the 18th in Hammond, Indiana. Y'all better go check her out, man. She. All right. Oh, yeah. They can catch you on Instagram and Facebook. What is it? Brooke Evans?
Bare Knuckle Brooke. Bare Knuckle Brooke on Instagram.
Okay. Go check her out, y'all. Brooke, we thank you so much for being on the People's Show. Look.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's always a pleasure.
You bet. We'll catch you next time.
See ya. All
right now. Great talk there. Great talk with Brooke. Always a good to have her on the program. Man, I know she's gonna do her thing. Come at 18th. Yeah, y'all thought I forgot again, didn't you? I'm just messing with you. Thank y'all. Thank the people for joining us today. Everybody over on Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and all through the boxing groups that we shared it too. We thank y'all for watching. Y'all go check her out, man. You want to watch the fight? Go pull up the what is that? What she said, the Bkfc app. Check it out. Look, we're coming back next Sunday. Yeah, we got Hannah Rapp out of Houston, Texas. Yeah, the NFABF champion. I think I said that right. If I didn't, I'll get it right. But she's the champion. She is, a matter of fact, I think one of her advisors are Ryan Dalton. He's a ex-world champion, former world champion, something like that. But we'll see y'all next Sunday. Can't wait to have her on. Yeah, BFC. Yeah, Bkfc. Yeah, you said it right. I said it right. I got it right. Thank you. Granted 617. Appreciate it, my man. Gotta go check your podcast out too. Look, people, I gotta get out of here. I'll see y'all next Sunday, 4:00 Eastern. Yeah, Hannah Rapp. Featherweight boxing. Yeah, we'll be back. See you then. Thank you so much.
That's our time on the show. To be a guest or to schedule a live interview, please contact dmost42@gmail.com or jyorkproductionsinc@gmail.com. Thanks for all your comments. Questions, call-ins, hearts, and likes. The People's Show was filmed live in Raleigh, North Carolina online. Thanks again, and The People Show is a J. York production, strategized and structured.